Time for a little bit of, coffee with Coach. Coffee with Coach, man. We gonna have some of these little Eggo waffles, some little waffles today, man, and chill out, eat a little breakfast. And I got an hour with y'all today, man. So let's get it. Top of the morning, top of the morning. Welcome to Coffee with Coach once, man. How y'all feeling today? Who we got in the room? Top of it, top of it. We're gonna eat these Eggos. I'm gonna drink this coffee. And today, man, we're gonna chop it up about truth. I got some real stuff to talk about today. Good morning, Miss Diva. Straight out of Detroit, and I live in Vegas. Okay, Divas, I'm gonna have to follow your channel. Hey, Divas, make sure you, I don't know, like get on one of my posts and say who you are. Like jump on one of my posts and say who you are so I can follow your page when I get off the live. Matter of fact, hold up. Cause you're in the comedy. If you in a comedy, man, we all need a team around here, man. It's time to do these interviews, y'all. Let me follow your page real quick. Hold up. All right, y'all. All right, D was kind of songs at the D. Thank you, brother. Divas Comedy, Divas Comedy. Whose sons were at the parties? Let me find you, Divas Comedy. Yeah, Divas Comedy, I can't find your page, man, but it's all good. How y'all feeling today, man? Thank you, Adam992. Where you from, bro? 74 people in here hit that live button. Good morning, Jennifer Wagman, man. All right, Vegas in the house. But we gonna talk about, man, we got a nice little topic to talk about today. Some one of them hung yourself last year and we were wondering, okay. I can't, Divas, I can't find your page. Is it, Divas, tell me the name of your page because I cannot find it on here. Hold up. Is it under Divas Comedy? Oh, Divas Comedy. Hey, Divas Comedy, man. I'm subscribing to your channel right now. Oh no, you know what? Hey, Divas, I'm already subscribed to your channel. Look. Okay, Divas, I got you. But anyway, yeah, I got you. Thanks for tapping in, man. And me and you gonna be in touch. I want to talk to you. Let's get some work in, man. Some things, want to sit down and chop it about. I can't wait to read it too. I'm gonna read it when I get done with this live. But see, since we got 100 people in here, man, do me a favor, man. Double tap that screen and hit that live button, man. Lusa Soul, wow, bro. Can I tell you? Yeah, I work out, man. I work out. Yeah, Divas, we gonna get it in. I will be in contact with you. But see, I want you to know something, man. First of all, this room right here, man, we don't come in here every morning to talk about Diddy. Diddy is not the most important person in the world. To me, he's less important than the dirt up under my fingernails, personally, because he's just a man. And guess what? He ain't half the man that I am. He just got a little bit more money. Can you dig? Thank you, Divas. And I'm going to stay on that real-ish. So the thing is, man, I want y'all to understand this. Have you guys ever been in a situation where you have something so beautiful in your life? You have lived such a wonderful life, and you've experienced all these things because you don't live your life inside of a box. And when you try to share these experiences with people, they don't believe you. Have that ever happened to any of y'all? Loose money is the root of all evil. Thank you, Lou. Top of the morning, King. Gloria, top of the morning, Queen. Top of the morning, Queen. That's right, man. He can go pound sand. And what you have to understand is, I mean, hey, man, nobody's more important than us. Because let's start with this. Now, I don't like to get into politics and religion in my lives, but I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm saved. Lord Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. So let me tell you something. This is the person I look up to. This is the first person I look up to. The second person I look up to is right here in this camera right here. It's him right there. That's who I look up to, right? That's my hero. And then I got my father. I don't put these pastors and I don't put these singers and songwriters and actors. Guys, they ain't no better than anybody else. They just make a little bit more money. And most people, if you ever been around somebody who have real money, they're not even happy. Now, can I get an amen on that while I eat my waffles and drink my coffee? Thank you, Lou. I appreciate that. If that's what I'm making y'all feel, hey man, that's really how it's coming through, man. Can you dig it? Can I get an amen? Now, with everything going on in the world, man, we have the longshoremen's on strike, right? We over here, we got bombers in Iran. We got the homeless population here in America. But we're sending billions to other countries to fight wars. You see, it's a shortage of food. It's a shortage of health care. It's a shortage of everything here. Man, Diddy is not the most important thing in the world to talk about. Guys, it's us because we are the 99%. Can you dig it? My bad, 80%. Preach on that, Toodles. Toodles said, I feel like most people ain't happy and a lot of them are fake. They are fake, guys. And see, like I say, man, we preaching this morning, because let me tell you something. You can even, and I'm going to touch on the industry situation real briefly. You have a lot of people who have been telling their truth for a very long time, and nobody seems to believe them because they're not a celebrity. Okay? Now, you take me for example. I'm going to speak on me because all I can do is speak on me. I get on in here, man, I spit truth. I spit facts. Listen, just because I don't have my podcast yet, and you might have Club Shay Shay and all that, man, they no different than me. I'm spitting the same thing that they telling you but they just happen to be NFL players. They happen to have a production studio. They happen to have a bigger name. And when you have a bigger name, people, and when you have a bigger name and the fame, people tend to believe everything what you're saying. But me, I've never felt the need for nobody to believe me, because between me and God, he know the truth. And as long as at least some of y'all can get your eyes open each and every day, hey man, I'm winning, right? I mean, we ain't doing the wave check. I just got up, man. But I'm gonna do one for you tomorrow since y'all want to see that shit. But man, they 360. I just don't feel like it, man. I just woke up. It's 5:30 out here. This is the first thing I do after I drink, while I'm drinking my coffee, man. I got you though, Lou. I got you though, Lou. I promise you. So, how many of these people, man, how many of you guys have felt at some point in your life, man, nobody seems to believe nothing that I'm saying, or they don't understand me? More like they don't understand you. Waffles, just some Eggos, some coffee. But how many of y'all, man, have always felt misunderstood because you have lived your life outside of the box, and now when you go back to tell people, hey man, guess what? I experienced this, or I saw that, people think you're capping, as they say. Adam, hey Adam, speak on it. Lou, speak on it. All right, Miss Diva, see, you too. Blue sky, top of the morning, man. Las Vegas, you know what's up, man. Yeah, we will call that an antidote, because let me show y'all something, man. I got to keep going back to my book, The Alchemist. I got to keep going back to this book. Now, in The Alchemist, this man had the elixir of life, because the elixir of life was something that allowed you to live forever, because the alchemist was 200 years old. He also had the ability to take certain chemicals and apply them to any metal and make as much gold as he wanted. Well, there you go. He had a see, they don't believe till you drop the pictures. And in this book, the alchemist got to a point to where he was being robbed in the desert, and he had his protege with him. And these people that was robbing him asked him, what's inside of your coat? What is that? And he said, hey, this is the elixir of life. This is how you make life. This is how you make all the gold you want. And they said, you don't know what you're talking about. This guy's crazy. Well, the alchemist told his young protege, he said, see, that's what I'm talking about. You have just learned one of the most important lessons in life. They said that when you can possess something so wonderful, you can have something so far outside of the box, so to speak, and when you tell people, they're not even going to believe you. But if they believed them, they could have changed the world. We're going to preach on that. And divas, I'm back on you, man. They don't believe you till you drop them pictures. And see, now, I used to be like you, diva. I used to be just like you. You know, I'm going to get you to believe me. I'm going to prove my point to you. I'm going to make you believe me. But now, I don't care. You believe me if you want to, and if you don't, you don't. That's your loss. But it's bad that, man, in this day and age, and I'm going to tell you, this day and age, man, hold up. Man, I got 107 people in here, man, and 6 likes. Tap the like button, man, so that YouTube know that y'all like this live. I do it every morning. In this day and age, guys, you better be keeping them receipts. You should be taking, you better keep them text messages. You better keep all that. Because there's this saying in the corporate world, y'all, if it's not on paper, it did not happen. Am I preaching to somebody? Now, where we got, Lou? I feel like doing something bad to him sometimes, bro, but it's not the answer. It is not the answer, Lou, because if you do something bad to him, now you're going to find yourself locked away from your family. Now, what good are you to anybody? See, that's the trick. That's called being put in somebody's trick bag. See, you guys can't get to the point to where you allow others to make you get in your feelings and stop everything that you have going on. And stop everything that you have going on. Or put you in a predicament to where you're losing everything. Because guess what? They're still going to be free and they still gonna be conducting themselves the way that they conduct themselves. Tap that like button, y'all. I done had 3 more likes since I asked that question. You know, see, this conversation right here ain't for the weak, man. You got to be a well-rounded person, man, to be able to have this stuff. Adam told me and my boss ready to throw hands. He don't understand me. Adam, don't throw no hands, Brody. Because, Adam, I want you to know something, man. It's a whole lot of people in this world that's not going to understand you. And you can't throw these because they don't understand you. Because if I was to throw these for everybody that don't understand me, I'd be throwing them every day, all day. It just means that you're on a different level in life. It means you're on a different path. And when you're on a different path, God, ain't nobody going to understand your growth but you and God. It's a made-up story. No, I don't know what you mean by then 3-way God's a made-up story. You got to reiterate. I don't know what you're talking about. Just a question from Ireland. Do spiders have tongue? I don't know them, brother. I don't know. Thank you, Lou. Maribel. Good morning, Maribel. I ain't seen you in a minute. Hey, then 3-way. Hey man, you can if you want to. You don't have to, but you done missed a whole lot of points. I am a point. Lou, hey Lou, and I appreciate that. Oh, when you said you're not going back, I dig that, and that's the smartest attitude to have, right? Because if you allow somebody else to take your freedom, you are the crazy one. So now check this out, Lou. Man, I'm 5'8". I'm about 220 right now. I'm benching a lot. I'm a big kind of swole dude, but I'm not the tallest dude. Now here's the thing. If a little person or anybody came up to me and you want to throw these right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk away. Why am I going to walk away? Because I'm smart. Because now if I hit him, his head hits the ground, and he gets deleted, I'm going to prison forever for manslaughter. So tell me how I've done my family any good. Diva, she tried to scare me. I came out the corner like Floyd on her. Oh no, you can't lie about the pictures. And I'll tell y'all a little story about Floyd later on at the end of my live. No, Collie, this is not a channel about no power and witches. Sorry about that, Brody. I don't know what gave you, I don't know what gave. Nah, we don't do dark magic. Man, matter of fact, let me get you up out of here, bro. I don't even want to look at you. Not finna allow your bad energy to be up in here. That's cool. You working Texas family? That's right. Hey, Mike, where you been, Mike? Speak that stoic stuff. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Y'all youngsters need to get on this stoicism. Understand that, man, you bigger than the situation. See, man, especially for you men, man, this is not just a man's channel. This is for women too. Transgendered, whoever. This channel's for anybody. But you have to be bigger than the situation, man. You can't allow yourself to get caught up by your feelings and have actions, because you cannot make permanent decisions based off temporary actions. And a lot of y'all men, your feelings get hurt too easy. And let me tell you something of why your feelings shouldn't get hurt at the end of the day, because it's not personal. See, at the end of the day, it's all just a test. You know, I wake up each and every morning, y'all. Each and every morning, I do the same thing. I drink my coffee. I do a live. I go do me about 100, 200 burpees. I'm going to go to the gym and do my thing. I start my day off with a bunch of wins. Win, 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 win. Stoicism, man. You have to know that you're bigger than all that arguing. You have to know, man, when it's a time to be quiet, when it's a time to walk away. You have to realize, man, that your conversation has reached such a level that other people around you are not gonna understand it. You have to realize, man, as a stoic man, that you need to be, you know, if you find that you are the smartest man in the room, you have to go find another room where you're not the smartest. That's the only way you're going to be growing. Because believe it or not, if you are not growing each and every day, then you're not stagnant. You are passing away, really. If you don't find yourself growing each and every day, you're really going backwards. And these are facts. And a stoic man, we're gonna put us first. We're gonna put our purpose first. I call it purpose over punani. This is what us stoics, man, into, man. We bigger than that. Man, that stuff is beneath us. Guys, you will often hear me say, I'm a giant. I'm an elephant. Why do I say that? Not because I'm a giant or an elephant, but when you a giant and you an elephant, no matter how loud the rats and the roaches and the peasants are saying whatever they say, no matter how loud they talking, I don't care what they saying, you so high up you can't even hear it. Can I get an amen? For God, what's up, Brody? Where are you from? Divas, don't you worry about him, man. We not worried about simps over here in my live, man. We don't even want to get him any conversation. Man, I hope work has been coming out for you, Mike Holmes, man. I miss that stoicism, man, that good energy. And Maribel, this channel's good for anybody that wants to grow. Exactly. Yeah, hey, Miss Diva loves her coffee, you dig? What kind of coffee you got? That's what we do, man, each and every day. Good. About walking away from fights only, real alpha, man. Man, yeah, good. I love this comment, bro. And good, tell me where you from, by the way. Good, walking away from fights only, a real alpha man can do that. Eating all the emotions, going back home to your children safe. That is a real man thing. Only insecure people want to prove something. Exactly. See, and I've been telling y'all on this channel, man, becoming the best version of yourself requires a whole lot of growth. See, you got to be able to sit in the fire because you got to be able to be uncomfortable. And let me tell you something. A stranger should never be able to get you out of your character. Because who are they to you? They don't mean anything to you. Their word means nothing to you. Now, it's harder to keep, you know, because the devil will normally come in the person closest to you. And the people closest to you, the people you care about are the ones, that's the real test. Like, because you don't want to let them, it's hard not to let somebody that you love and care about make you upset because they know which buttons to push. But let me tell you something, man. A person, the people around you, be it a woman or a man, they don't have to be the man they're supposed to be or the woman that they're supposed to be in order for you to be the man you're supposed to be. You're always supposed to be the man that you're supposed to be. You always supposed to be stand on your 10 toes and stand on your manhood no matter what the situation. Just because everybody else ain't, that don't give you a pass. Hey, Mike Holmes, silence kills all BS, Brody. Silence kills it all. Hey, Mike, let me share something with you, Mike. Let me share something with you, Mike. When people rub me the wrong way, family, friends, or whoever, I don't argue with people. Man, I couldn't tell you the last time I got into an argument with people. This is what I do with people when you have done something to wrong me. You know, I'll say, hey, how you doing? And it never, this right here, like I'm talking, it never changes. But here's the only thing that changes. They don't see me anymore. I just back away like this, look. I back away. So see, when I step back, the world is a little bit colder. Because, man, when you a stoic man and you about your business, everybody ain't going to pick that phone up at 3 in the morning to come help you. Everybody ain't going to answer those calls, man, when you need something and keep their word. A man or woman that keep their word is very hard to find in 2024. Purpose over poontang. Aaron Philpott of Aaron Philpott. Thank you, friend. Where are you from, Brody? Yeah, Diva, we call it snapper, man. And Diva, check this out, man. When I talk about that, and it's nothing against the ladies, because for y'all, it should be purpose over. It should be purpose over. It should be purpose over eggplant. But what we saying is, when I say purpose over poontang, meaning if I'm on my purpose here and I'm grinding as a grown man, as a stoic man, you ain't finna call me, not you, but a person ain't finna call me at 11 o'clock at night and get me out of bed, leaving the house, and to get me off track from what I'm doing to better myself, just so I can go try to get me a little piece of cookie. Nah, I'm like, man, it can wait. It's on my terms whenever I feel like it. See, that's being a man of purpose and being a stoic man. See, we don't think with the little head, we think with the big head. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you're not connected with the big head, your little head shouldn't be working unless you what I call a late bloomer and you ain't never had none. Because it comes a certain time, man, where all the physical, you've had so much physical in your life, man, you could do that in your sleep. But to really truly get up in each other's head mentally and have a mental bond and know how to touch somebody without touching them, come on, man, am I preaching to somebody? Do anybody know what Tantra is up in here? That's what it's really about. So if you really want to experience something, man, learn how to do this. Matter of fact, it's going to be a video I'm going to make today. I challenge. This is a challenge I'm putting out here to a lot of y'all today. When you speak to somebody for the next month, I challenge you to pretend like you don't have a penis, you don't have a vagina, and you can't talk about nothing physical when you talk to somebody. I challenge you to do that, to not talk about nothing physical. No kissing, no sex, none of that. To act like you don't even have them body parts and to see what your conversation is like. Let's see how strong your conversation will be if you can't talk about those things. And I'm gonna give you a little tidbit because I like y'all. Let me give you a gem, because this is why I want you to do it. Because if somebody is taking the time to talk to you, you've already passed the physical test. They're already physically attracted to you. You don't have to keep beating a dead horse. But I challenge you to up your conversation, to up your intimacy IQ, and not talk about nothing physical with anybody for the next 30 days, if you can, if your conversation is that long. Because in order to do that, you have to be a well-read, a well-traveled, right? A well-experienced individual. And everybody ain't that. And you wonder why the world is messed up. Winter rain. Usually in the morning when I'm making my coffee, my cat is scratching at the door, trying to get out. My puppy's trying to get me to throw fetch with his ball. Before I had your sip, well, guess what? They can wait, man. Get that sip. Good. Germany in the house, baby. Maribel, amen. Diva, man, I want some of your coffee, you dig? Black in a tad of water. That's right, Winter rain. Yeah, you never know people, Diva. Listen, Diva, you never know who people are until you tell them no. Okay, you understand me? You never know who people are until you. Look, guys, if you really want to know who's around you, I need my egos for energy. If you really want to know who you're dealing with in your circle, tell them no every once in a while. And when you tell them no, the real them is going to pop out. Hey, Mike Holmes, I feel you, brother. Hey, David Peter, thank you for subscribing, David Peter, man. And yeah, I'll give you a reward, man. You can ask me any question you want, and I'm going to answer it. So the floor is yours, David. Go ahead, man. That's going to be your reward. Tell me what you want to know, brother. What would you like to know? What would you like to know from Coach One Stack? And while you figuring that out, I'm going to go back to Mike Holmes. I've had to back away from family members. I'm better off for it. Guys, family is the one that's going to do you the worst. Family, unfortunately, is always going to be the one to do you the worst. And as I said in my chat yesterday, guys, I'm black, as you see. And this ain't against nobody of this is against nobody that's black or is a person of color. But I'm here to tell you that every heinous act that has ever been done to Coach Onestad has been done by somebody who looked just like me. They might have been a different shade, darker or lighter. It was somebody that called me family. It was somebody that called me friend. It was somebody that called me brother. But what all of them had in common was their skin looked just like mine. Now that's my story. Stina. Miss D used to think about Snapper. Miss Diva used to think that Snapper was all I needed when I came along. Yeah, Diva. Nah, man, Snapper don't do it. See, somebody like me, Diva, somebody like me, man, I'm 1,000% Scorpio. And this is nothing against you. But man, and I tell man, I could have 5 women over on here on this couch with nothing on. Guess what? It don't move my body one bit. It don't. I've been there, done that. You know, if y'all want to start getting some more, because I do consultations, and you really want to know some things about me, hey man, you know, I host, I do all that stuff, man. I'll come talk to you. And why don't that do anything for me? Because man, I learned at age 24 that with this right here, I knew how to get some snapper when I couldn't eat. So then it became a thing of, well, can't I get this same effect without even touching a woman? Then I learned how to touch her brain. And so my body don't even function like that. If I don't know you and I don't have anything up here with you, man, you could be as naked as you want to be. You could be as bad as you want to be. Man, I'm just going to look at you like, okay, well, is that supposed to impress me? But because I'm sapiosexual, I'm more impressed, man, what's in between your ears, not what's in between your legs. So me, I'm a different type of breed, and that's, you know, I'm not the only one. That's some stoicism, because man, every man, unless you're a late, see guys, let me tell y'all what I call a late bloomer, man. Guys, I've been doing that do. I've been making that, doing that do since I was 12 years old, okay? At age 16, from 16, 17, and 20, not only was I tapping daughter, but mama too, in 3 different occasions from age 16, 17, and 20. 16, daughter, 42-year-old mama. 17, daughter, and probably 45-year-old mama. 20, daughter, and probably early 40s mama. So, man, when you know that you can satisfy a grown woman mentally, physically, emotionally, and verbally, because you have to be able to talk up on it, man, you got to get up in here, man. That right there don't mean nothing, man. You know, for the guys that now you got them late bloomers who ain't never had none. See, you got a lot of late bloomers who had to wait till they was 30, you know, so they can get a little bit of money and they can spend a little bit of money on a woman, or they got a better car, or, you know, they can trick a little bit, so to speak. And so now their snapper supply have gotten bigger because they never had it. So now that's when you find these guys 30s, 40s, 50s, and they still running the street trying to get some snapper when really they should be trying to get this right here. Teresa Irvin, good morning, sweetheart. Where are you from? Nina, I appreciate that. Very true statement. Diva will be 60 and over. Hey, Diva, Scorpio, baby. We Scorpios. Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna be 48 in 12 days. Scorpios in the house. That's right. That's right, Diva. Hey, and we always learning. We always learning. Yeah, we're always learning. Hey, Cheryl Williams, good morning, sweetheart. How you feeling, mama? Dayzoo, top of it, top of it. 313, man, I'm always preaching. I'm always preaching. Divas, man, happy Scorpio day. See, I knew we had that connection, man, because, man, us Scorpios, we running packs. We a whole different breed, you know. Now, I know you, hey, like I say, Y'all got that snapper, but man, Diva, when you put this right here into play with that, man, you're going to be a bad, bad chick. Trust me. Trust me. They're going to be falling at your feet. Might stimulate the mind and the body of follow. See, man, you gotta stimulate a woman. See, man, look, when Coach One-Stack get on the phone with a woman, when I'm just talking to people, period, God, I'm not finna get on there, you know, and engage you here. I just met you, right? Like, boom, I pick your phone up and call you. I'm not finna engage you in no type of talk like that because I don't even know you. And I don't want anything from you. What I'm doing is I'm not doing nothing special for you. I'm just talking. I'm telling you about my day. I'm telling you I might have went shopping today, ate some ice cream. These are the things I like. I'm not telling you what type of woman that I like because that has no bearing because I'm not expecting no outcome. You understand what I'm saying? But you have people who, when they meet people, they are still expecting some type of outcome of, you know, I met her. And women do it too. I met her, I met him, and you know, man, you know, I want to cook for him. I'm gonna cook for him, and then you know, I'm gonna put this thing on. I'm gonna put that snapper on him, and man, he gonna be man just at home, man, just up under me, you know. But see, what you guys fail to realize, and women, you guys don't do that intentionally. Understand when you do that to a man, and you're always saying, I'm gonna cook for him, and the best place the quickest way to a man's heart through his stomach. Then I'm gonna give him something this good loving. You're actually treating him like every other man that you have met in the past. There is nothing authentic about that interaction. And for you men who, when you meet a woman, you like, yeah, man, I'm gonna take her to my favorite restaurant, man. We gonna order some wine. Then we gonna go to my favorite spot to have some drinks. Well, you're treating that woman like every other woman that you've ever met. Nothing about that exchange is authentic. And if you're dealing with people, guys, you should want an authentic interaction, something that is tailor-made for you, like a tailor-made suit, you dig? It should be tailor-made for you. Just like your relationship with God, that relationship is tailor-made for you. It's to fit you. It's for you to understand, not nobody else. And that's the same thing it is when men and women communicate. Yeah, hey Diva, man. Hey man, when you run out of words, you run out of game, man. And I guarantee you, your daddy was a very wise man. And understand, man, I've been popping this since I was 16 years old. Cause like I say, at the age of 16, I got videos about it. If you'll look at my videos, I got videos about it where look, I'm 16 and I'm this skinny little dude and I got daughter, I'm tapping daughter, but I told 42-year-old mama what I wanted. What I do to her if she gave me the opportunity and I asked for it. And guess what? She gave me what I wanted 2 days later and kept giving me what I wanted for about 4-5 months. But the most important thing, man, that I got out of that exchange wasn't a snapper. It wasn't a snapper. What I got was some real life game from this lady because what she said, I gave you what you asked for because you told me what you wanted. You don't ever have to lie to anybody to get anything that you want. You definitely don't have to lie to a woman to get anything you want because when you lie, you take people's choices away. And when you ask somebody for something, as long as you're not being unreasonable, people want to give you things and do things with you just as much as you want to do them with them, but they want a good reason to. But when you keep the truth, see, if y'all want to know how I get all this game, the game comes from the truth. It ain't no game. The game is just telling the truth and being who you are. I truly don't want to meet none of y'all and get up in between y'all legs and y'all cookie. But I'll sit here and talk to you. But boy, that conversation, man, starts to stimulate you. Good. See, conversation is something you can't buy. See, you can get on this internet, man. You can get on this internet right now. You can get on this internet right now and go look up all the NAKED pictures you want to. You can go to these people's, to the PORN sites and all that stuff. You can see all the physical about a person by looking on their page, but everybody can't sit here and have a grown man conversation with you. You see what I'm saying? That's why I only do my live for an hour. Other than that, I do consultations. I do 30-minute consultations, 1-hour consultations, 2-hour consultations. I host events. Man, I speak to groups. I'm a motivational speaker. because this right here, you can't pay for this and you can't buy it. And a lot of people wish they could get some of this right here. Now, and ladies, if I'm lying, call me one. Ladies, if I'm lying and telling you that, if I'm lying saying that these men y'all dealing with don't know how to have no conversation, man, let me know. But if I'm telling the truth, throw a 7 up in the air for me real quick. Teresa Irvin, Mississippi, M.I. crooked letter I, crooked letter I, hump back I. Yeah, man, love the city. And I love Denver too. Official, yeah, Sagittarius on the way. Baby, it's Scorpio season for the rest of the year. Arthur, how many cups of coffee do I drink in a day? 2. I normally have 2 in the morning. I might have 1 later on. Coffee don't keep me wired up. You know what I'm saying? It don't keep me wired up. But, you know, I drink my coffee, a little hazelnut creamer, no sugar. Hey, Diva, it's hard being me, man. You know, to be me, that you know, to walk in my shoes, it would send the average person to the mentally ill hospital or to the grave. I love being me. Oh, I love me some me. I fall in love with me each and every day. And the rest of y'all should too. You should be falling in love with yourself every day. I'm gonna spell your name because I don't want to mispronounce it. Practice. No, I'm not a boxer. Practice. Check this out. These hands right here, these well manicured hands, they for rubbing on women, counting money, and lifting weights. That's it. That's what these hands is for. Michael Kearns, no, I don't. I don't have OnlyFans. Hey, Maribel, have a blessed day, and I pray that the God bless you with his traveling grace to get you to your destinations, you and your family, unscathed, because it's a cold world out here right now. All right, that's Jennifer. Diva, she taught me well. Miss Diva had her son at 15 years old. I can dig it. Hello, somebody. Samuel, am I Jewish? No, I'm not. Telling that truth. Mike Holmes, I'm telling that truth, man. Jennifer, I'm telling that truth. Mike Holmes, I'm headed to Denver Thursday, man. Make a love connection. Yeah, man. Arthur, what time do you usually? I get my workout in around 8:30, 9 o'clock. I get in about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Today I'm eating. Normally, Arthur, I work out fasted. Normally I work out fasted. I eat dinner. I'm a creature of habit. So I eat my last meal about 6:30. So, and I'm normally fasted, but I just got a little hungry today. I'm gonna go a little heavier. I'm going a little heavier. Guys, I want y'all to know something, man. If y'all ain't here, I'm gonna be in Atlanta. I'm gonna be in Atlanta in about a month, and I'm gonna climb to the top of Stone Mountain in Georgia, and I'm gonna do some content, man. I'm gonna do a live from the top of Stone Mountain, Georgia. So, man, y'all be looking for your boy coming to a city near you, because I'm gonna be there, man, live and in full effect. But yeah, I get my workout in about 9 o'clock. I work out fasted. Then I will normally eat, and then I go to work. Then in the afternoon, like I'll eat my last meal about 6:30. But in between them, I got about 2 hard meals, 2 solid meals during the day, sometimes 3. But I bump my protein shakes. I got 2-3 protein shakes a day, 25 grams a shake. So what I started doing with my shakes is doubling it up. I just go ahead and knock one back with 25 grams and make me another 25 grams. So I'm getting 50 grams. So I'm getting about 250 grams of protein a day. But I'm weighing in right now at about 219, 220. Toby, you gonna tell us why you did? Do you gonna tell us why you did it or did you got court made? It's all over social media. Why did what with Diddy? What are you talking about, Toby? Why did I do what? Mike Holmes, you know what? I don't know, but I'm planning on coming to the DMV area And when I do, man, I'm gonna be letting people know, man, because see, me, man, I told you I travel. I get out here. You know, y'all gonna see me, man. Like I said, I'm gonna be out. But it's funny you say that, Mike, because I just was speaking to somebody close to me. I'm like, you know what? If I want to go to DC, where do I fly in at? You know, where do I go? Because I know everything is close in there, and I've never visited the DMV area, but I definitely plan to. Hey, Adrian Room, me and you talked about Idaho. You know that's gonna be one of the places I come to, right? I'm definitely gonna be coming to Idaho. See, you have to understand something, man. Hey, man, my daughter will be 28 years old next month. Coach One Stack, man, work for herself. I can move and go, move and groove when I want to and go wherever I want to go. So when I get to these places, man, see, yeah, I'm going to give the live content. Might be in the city near you. But like I said, get ready, guys, because, man, things is blowing. And I will be available to come host y'all events, man. Like I said, this is just what I do in the morning. My channel ain't even got lit yet the way I need to until I get done with my office downstairs. Arthur, I'm always in Cali. Dooley's and BWI, okay, okay. Toby said, look, man, I'm in Australia. I have spirits in me now. I know everything. Oh, the Aborigines people, okay. That's a lot of history too, by the way. That's a lot of history, man. I think people need to know more about the Aboriginal people, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, man, you know, that's what we doing out here, man. We moving and grooving, man. We going from state to state. We putting out them good vibes. Hey, man, you know, you guys are always seeing me on my channel. You're gonna start seeing the interviews on my channel. You know, my first podcast will be interviewing me, to where you can, you know, y'all gonna get to learn more things about me and who I am as a person and what I like. And then you're gonna get to start seeing, man, like I said, the name of the podcast is Keeping It One Stack with Coach One Stack. So anybody that's gonna get on my podcast, you're gonna hear me dig real deep into their business, and all we require is the truth. Is for them to keep it 1,000. Can you dig it? Yeah, man. Toby. Yeah, man, we gotta have that love. Divas, you in Vegas. I told you, look, you have your comedy. So I just subscribed to your page. So we all need to see what I'm looking for, Diva, and I put that out there to everybody. You know, I need my camera person. I need people who know how to edit, you know. And basically, I'm trying to put a small team together. Me and my people. He was in here earlier. 3 or 4 people who are like-minded with their content, and we all bring something to the table to help one another. And being that you live in Vegas, man, I've been looking for people in Vegas. Now, even though I'm born and raised here, it's people in Vegas who wanted me on their podcast, and I wouldn't get on there because you know, perception is everything, and so I don't associate myself with everything. But yeah, man, we can get it in for sure, for sure. Chris S, I am not a rapper, Brody. Arthur, who do you think is gonna win the election? I'm not gonna speak on that because I don't do the politics and religion in here. But I would tell you this. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about things anyway. Arthur, I tell you what, Arthur, I will answer that question for you. Tell me how old you are first, and I'm gonna answer that question for you. Mike Holmes, you know, I was not, but I saw it. And guess what? Mike, they're supposed to put the Oakland A's stadium there because the Oakland A's are supposed to be coming here, and that's supposedly where they're supposed to build a new stadium. Adrian, my favorite dessert, peach cobbler. Okay, Arthur, I'm 47, man. We come from a different generation. So I'm gonna tell you, I don't have anything against Trump, but see, I go back to where I know Trump's father, being a slumlord, okay? I know how they got their money back in the day. And so when we look on paper, this is my opinion, because I don't know either one of the president electees. I don't personally know any of them. And everybody in politics got dirt on them. But I refuse to vote for a businessman who can't even run a business. I would rather have had generals who are in the military. You have 5-star generals who are in the military. You know, I don't want an ex-felon representing me who already has convicted of 34 charges and got more coming. So that's how I feel about the presidential election. Now, do I love some of the things he's doing? Because I don't have anything personal against him. You know what I'm saying? So I love the way that he speaks his mind. But when you're dealing with politics, people always talk about what this president did and what this one didn't. It's not up to the president. And in case you didn't know that, it's not up to the president. The president has to bring forth their ideas to the Senate. And if the Senate okays it, then it gets done. And even when these ideas go to the Senate, no matter who the president is, no matter who it is, all through since the beginning of time, they cut deals. So one president can go in and say, you know what? I want to fight hunger, okay? And well, this other group is going to say, well, I tell you what, we'll pass this bill for hunger, but you have to pass this bill for us. Everything has a string attached. So it's very good to get up. It's very good to get into your it's very good to get into your politics. And as Mike Holmes said, he was he definitely, he was a slumlord. And hey man, and when we talk about jail, that's what my dad was. And if anybody knows me, I'm ex-law enforcement. So I'm ex-law enforcement. Not only am I ex-law enforcement, I'm ex-street shit, I'm ex a whole lot of things. So see, that's something y'all wouldn't know. So like I said, I look at the world with a totally different perspective. So yeah, Donald Trump, his dad is German, his mother was Russian. He has Russian ties to Putin. So if you want to do your history, guys, go ahead and get on your YouTube and you go in there and look at cities over in Russia and Germany where they have made these cities to look like America, and they put their German people in these cities and they give them wives and kids and families, and they teach them how to be American so that they can now send them over to America and live as what you call sleeper cells and activate them whenever they want to. These ain't conspiracy theories. These are things you can go look at for yourself. So yeah, I do feel a certain type of way, but at the end of the day, you only have 2 choices, and I'm gonna use my choice, and I advise y'all to use y'all choice. I'm not telling nobody who to vote for, but I'm voting for somebody that represents me at the end of the day. Because guess what? Unless you in the 1% and you a billionaire, it's somebody that's running that don't represent you. And that same person that don't represent you, for those of you who have kids, if you have boys, when if that man get in office and he reopens the draft because all these wars are going on, your son, 18 to 35 years old, if you are a poor person, will get drafted to the military. Well, the billionaires, while their kids get a chance to go to college. So that's all I'm going to say about that, man. So like I said, I have nothing against either one of them. I don't personally like either one of them. I don't hate either one of them because I don't personally know either one of them. Just like I don't personally know anybody in this chat. You see what I'm saying? So that's my opinion on that. I plan to, Diva. I plan to have a lot of people on there, man. But that's what it's gonna be called. Keeping it one stack with Coach One Stack, where we keeping it real all the way, greasy. You know what I'm saying? And that's the team that I'm trying to build. So definitely tap in with me. Because, like I said, maybe we can sit down and talk about it and see, we have some type of chemistry. But I'm looking for a team, like somebody that brings something to the table that's really see the vision, man. Because like I said, that's my thing, man. Y'all gonna get to know more about me. I work out. I have workout videos. I have motivational talking. I'm not pulled by these strings. I'm not moved by money, man. It's about moving right in the eyes of God first and being of service to as many people as possible, y'all. That's what's up with me, man. Adrian Room, I've always loved cracking open a walnut as a kid and making pecan pie. I love pecan pie too, bro. Adrian, but you won't find a comedy club. Let me see, is that everywhere in the world, bro? That is everywhere in the world. Yeah, it is. Well, boss man, and you know, he did have a bone. And like I said, I'm not here to knock Trump. See, God, let me give y'all some game. Look, I got 5 minutes left. Let me get the mic, y'all. Let me tell you something about Trump. Let me give y'all some game. Listen to me close, and if I'm lying, look, if I'm lying to y'all, I want y'all to come in here tomorrow, man, and send me your cash out, and I'm gonna send every one of y'all $100. Okay? If I'm lying, but I'm about to tell you, get in here in the morning, put your cash app up, and I'm gonna send each one of y'all $100. Now let me tell you something, man. When Trump was giving these pardons, when he was getting out of office, half these people he didn't know. How do I know I'm gonna tell you, how do I know he was getting paid? I'm gonna tell you how I know he was getting paid. Well, who is Kodak Black to you for you to give him a pardon? Because he was on his way to the feds for having a weapons charge. That's one. These are just a few. Who is Lil Wayne to you? Because he was on his way to the feds too. See, the president can only give a pardon in the federal system. That's why Trump wants to get in office so he can pardon himself from his federal charges that he's getting. So he pardoned Lil Wayne. That's two. Why would he give just these young black rappers a pardon for free for no reason? It does him no good. It doesn't affect him. Then you have the president of Rock Nation, this Hispanic lady who had got caught with 6 bricks of that Griselda Blanco. He pardoned her. But here is the biggest pardon of them all. Here's the biggest pardon of them all. And you go do your research on this. There is somebody named Michael Harris, a.k.a. Harry O, Harro, Harry O. Harry O is the person who gave Suge Knight the money to start Death Row Records back in the day. He was a prominent dope boy, right? Harry O was locked up for over 30 years in the feds. Donald Trump don't even know who Harry O is. Y'all don't know who Harry O is. But after I'm leaving this video, y'all gonna go look up and see who Harry O is. But let me tell you who Harry O was, who he is. Harry O, Michael Harris, and go Google this. Michael Harris is the first black person to produce a Broadway play in Broadway. And guess who starred in his play? Denzel Washington. Michael Harris, Harry O, gave Suge Knight the money to start Death Row Records. First black person to produce a Broadway play. Denzel Washington starred in the play. So my point being is, Donald Trump, you knew nothing about, you don't know who Harry O is. Why would you even know him to even try to give him a pardon unless you was getting paid for the pardons? Now that's some game for y'all, man, that I'm gonna leave you with. Y'all go look up, and Harry O's not a bad guy. Like, man, he had been in prison 30 years for selling drugs. But you wouldn't even know him you wouldn't even think about him as the president. Like, well, who's Harry O? Why would I give him a pardon unless you was getting paid for him? And I got people to this day that's locked up that's doing forever and a day, ain't never getting home because they didn't have no money for no pardon. Okay, Chris, I see you. Arthur, for sure, for sure. Diva, tap in with me. We're going to answer that tomorrow, Whiskey. Mr. Rick, man, probably about 4 or 5 months ago. That's it. My channel growing because, man, I haven't even started doing on my channel everything that I want to do. You know, I haven't even started doing everything on my channel that I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like 4 or 5 months, like probably 4 months. That's it. Adrian Broner. Here we go. Ignorant. Thank you, Diva. Thank you, Diva. Thank you, Diva. Thanks, Eddie. Eddie, no, I'm not. See, y'all be asking some crazy crap. I just explained to y'all whole situation. But I don't have nothing against the man, is what I'm saying. See, hold up. Let's go back to other presidential races. Let's go back to other presidential races. Guys, I don't know Obama. I didn't know him either. You don't know Obama. You don't know you don't know Trump. You don't know Kamala Harris. You don't know Bill Clinton. You don't know George Bush. You didn't know Ronald Reagan. You didn't know Richard Nixon. Am I getting too deep for some of y'all? You didn't know these people. I don't know them either. All you know is what you see on TV and what people tell you. You don't personally know any of these people. Neither do I. That's why I have no opinion about them. But I look and I see the people who represent me. And I am part of the 99%, just like y'all are. Unless you're a billionaire in here, you guys are part of the 99%. Us middle class to poor people. That's who represents us. We not getting no tax cuts. We can't afford no medication. See, but you have to be well versed with numbers to understand this. For my women in here, you got people, man, who are trying to tell y'all that y'all can't have an abortion and what you can and cannot do with your body. Y'all don't see anything wrong with that? Hold up, man. Matter of fact, let me leave y'all with this before I get off this live. You have a president who says if he gets in office, you'll never have to vote again. Now, why wouldn't you have to vote again? Because that means that your country would now be a dictatorship, not a democracy. And why would you want to live in a dictatorship? If you want to do that, you can go over to Cuba to have a dictator. You can go to Haiti and have a dictator. You can go to Saudi Arabia and have a dictator. You can go to Korea and Russia and have a dictator, because when you have a dictator, if you don't do what he dictates, he can delete you. I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. That's right, Lisa. Lisa, when we talk about those drug charges, man, like I said, I was alive when the crack law came out. When Ronald Reagan brought out the 100-to-1 law. See, a lot of y'all youngsters, y'all not schooled in this, so y'all have to excuse me if I get a little salty towards y'all young people, because you ain't lived long enough yet to even talk about this stuff. When they brought out that crack law, okay, you can get caught with 4 grams of crack cocaine, but caught with 4 kilograms of Griselda Blanco. You can get life in prison for these little 4 grams and get probation. Why? Because that's what was in the black community. People were getting deleted in the black community, especially in Los Angeles, on the corner for the rocks. So they put out a 101 law, said you got 100 times as much time. And it's black people to this day. Even with the marijuana law, it's black and white people still locked up to this day, because guess what? They caught a case a week before it went legal. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? Come on, man. But yeah, man, y'all have a good day, man. And you know what, Mike Holmes? That's what I'm talking about. And I don't broadcast it. I only answer because somebody asked me. Because, you know, we don't do politics and religion on my page. You know, it is what it is. I just hope you guys pick somebody. But other than that, man, I want you guys to have a beautiful day. I definitely want you guys to have a beautiful day. Dream Chaser, man. You're a simp, man. Get out of my chat. Ain't nobody blaming nobody. I bet you you don't even have a profile picture. Ignorant. See, this is the problem, y'all, because y'all got simps just like that want to jump up in here and talk in another man's chat. And you probably can't even take care of your own home. Because if you send your woman to me, man, I'm going to send her back to you walking a little bit funny, man. Can you dig it? But other than that, man, y'all have a good day. Dream Chaser, man. Get you some testosterone and become a man. And the rest of y'all have a